Hello and welcome back. This is Jacob and today we are gonna be continuing the Let's Play for Reavers 1999. So then, this part is coming up quite faster than the previous one, I would say, right? But yeah, jokes aside, I did say last time that I do want to accelerate the release schedule for this a tiny bit so that at least we can finish up this entire patch cycle before it both runs out and the next patch comes around as well, so I can have a nice clean schedule when that happens. But yeah, I'm excited to see regardless how this story is gonna end, because last time the little melancholic build-up and emotional build-up towards the last final hours essentially before the storm hits and we launch Kiperina into space. Yeah, the last part was quite emotionally charged, and I'm excited to see how this story is gonna end regardless, because sad melancholy or whatever. I have an idea what the purpose of this story might end up being, but we'll get to that in a moment. First off, I do want to have a couple of questions for you guys that I want to point to you guys, that is, and that is in regards to the collaboration event with Assassin's Creed that is coming up. I didn't watch the live stream yesterday, as today is Sunday when I'm recording this, but I didn't watch the live stream, of course. Number one reason, mostly I didn't have the time to do so, to watch that. But also because as per usual, I just want to experience these stories as they come into the game and just play them blindly. But I did hear a couple of things through the grapevine, so I do want to ask you guys very quickly about that. Number one, I think I've heard, or rather I've seen from some comments somewhere, where someone said about the fact that apparently it's two stories. Apparently it's a story for AC2 and the other one is for Odyssey, which is that true? Like, is it actually two separate stories? Like when you like here you click enter and you're in a map and you're selecting nodes and stuff like that. Is that actually the case? Are we getting two separate stories for the two properties essentially? That is insane. If that's the case, that is insane. That is a lot of story if they're gonna keep it as dense as these patches are as well. The Let's Play is gonna be... For Let's Play purposes, this is gonna be quite crazy. Which also brings me to a question, are there still... If it's gonna be two separate stories, are they still gonna do two character stories as well? So one for Ezio, one for... what's the Odyssey character called again? Cassandra. Are they doing also two character stories for the two characters? Because that is a lot. I do need to be ready with the Let's Play then. But yeah, that brings me to the other thing as well, and that is, if that is the density of the patch, as much as it hurts me personally to do it again, but I'm gonna have to push Golden City, the playthrough through Golden City further back than I expected in that case. And it has also mostly to do with the fact that I'm not really trustworthy when it comes to how the collaboration is going to be treated, and I mean it in the case of how it's going to be treated later. Like, if the story is ever going to have a rerun, if the story is ever going to be in the reflections, it's a collaboration story. I know how other gacha games do collaborations, and they usually don't stick around unless there is, like, for example, an example that I can give, of course, is, for example, in Arcanists, when there is a collaboration story, if you play through it, it gets recorded and gets placed into your archive, so you can read and watch it whenever you want, as long as you have your account. In the case of Reavers, we need to wait sadly for the stories to get added back into the recollection. Now I'm not saying that the AC story collab cannot be added into the recollection. I'm just saying it might not get added because of the fact it's a collaboration story, and those require specific contracts and stuff like that. There is a lot of renewing the license kind of deal that needs to be that needs to be done in these cases. So I'm not trusting the thing to be back at any given point, unless they do a specific rerun in like a couple of months or a year from now. But because of that, when we wrap up Cosmic Overture, and maybe, I'm not saying I will, but maybe there's gonna be a bit more buffer room between the release of the patch and me finishing the Cosmic Overture stuff completely over the next week. I'm probably gonna do one more Anecdote then in between, just as a buffer zone, so there is not a huge giant gap again between episode uploads. But yeah, I do want to jump into the Assassin's Creed story the moment it goes live. Like on the day it goes live, I do want to record it if nothing will be stopping me. At least the first part for the Let's Play. But yeah, sadly, because of the collab, I'm probably gonna have to push Golden City a tiny bit more back. But in good news, then, I guess the story that followed Golden City, what was it again, Route 77 or whatever, that one should be then soon out as well, as a rerun or as just being added into Recollection. So I guess after the collab, if nothing is gonna be in the way, I'm gonna be nicely on track, and I'll be able to just beeline through a lot of main story. both side story connected to main story and main story. Then it's gonna be a trip. It's definitely gonna be a trip. But yeah, regardless, I'm excited for the Assassin's Creed stuff, because again, Assassin's Creed is something that I grew up with, especially Assassin's Creed 2. Ezio's story from teenager to grizzled old man was amazing to just play through. Odyssey I have never touched. Oh, by the way, I don't know if I'm under a Mandela effect right now or something, but wasn't the original announcement supposed to be AC2 and AC Origin? Or am I dreaming? Did I just misremember? Or maybe they changed it to Odyssey somewhere down the line? I don't know. Regardless, even if it's Origin, I would not have much of a connection to it, because I barely played it. But Odyssey, I've never touched. I only know, like, the main, like, female character you play as, and that's about it. I guess the same could be said about AC Valhalla. Same thing. Which is weird, considering I love games that are, like, set in, like, alternate reality, history, stuff like that. I do enjoy that kind of storytelling, because it's familiar, but it's not kind of deal. Yeah, I don't know. AC for me just kind of stopped being relevant after AC 2 was done. AC 3 I never finished as well. And I've never touched, outside of Origin, I've never touched any of the other ones. Maybe I'm gonna go back to them at one point in the future, I don't know. A lot of those games are available in the PlayStation catalog if you have the subscription. I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna play them in my free time, just to catch up with them at some point. But anyway, regardless, I'm excited for the patch. My boy, my man, my compadre, my dad, my grandpa? Anyway, Ezio is coming, and the only thing I need from Ezio is to say the words Requiesca in pace, and I am gonna be absolutely over the moon. That's all I need. That's all I need. I'm excited. Anyway, let's go back. Sorry for the long rant. Anyway, back to our topic here on hand. I did see you guys point out a couple of interesting things in the comment section of the previous episode, and one such comment came from K-Rider, who said, and I'm gonna skip your first paragraph, K-Rider, I'm sorry, it's pretty much about the AC stuff. But yeah, K-Rider said, I can understand why Pointier is very worried for them. Considering this story takes place after the second storm, you can kind of understand where she is coming from. Based on Hoffman's diary and what was repeated by Madame Z and other characters, during the second storm, 70% to 90% majority of their manpower and assets are now gone by the time of the story of Cosmic Overture. Speaking of Pointer, what is Pointer exactly? We'll wait until you finish the story to kind of say my speculations on her cause. You can kind of guess based on context clues. Although I believe you are in the right you're in the right track. Yeah, thanks. I still believe she's kind of like the same kind of type of what would I call it again? Beyonds, like Madame Lucy and Loggerhead and similar. But again, I'm gonna wait until the story as well. I'm very curious about her. Continuing, Kiperina's monologue on having to accept the fact that she can't do anything to save the circus when the storm comes hits so hard, man. Actually, the same can be applied to both Hissabeth talking about her parents and Name Day's conversation with August. Also, I love that August is very aware that his home is gone now. Yeah. Hissabeth's line, "If tomorrow was the last day day of your life, what would you do?" is so similar to Forget-Me-Nots, the last 24 hours in your life. How are you going to spend them? Coincidentally, both of these characters are snake-themed. So sorry to say this, Jacob, if anyone isn't at the storm... If anyone isn't at the storm immune zone, they are gone. Yeah, look, I'm aware about that. Oh, it's gonna be painful. Speaking of, I find it weird this restaurant owner is mentioning a missing friend and the game wants us to think that this friend is from Rayashki. Here's the thing though, this town is not an immune zone, so who's the friend this man is referring to then? Cause this version of Rayashki should be the same Rayashki this restaurant owner is familiar with. Unless this NPC is a survivor of the previous storm, but is not aware he did, which makes this town an immune zone. But all the staff of the Laplace are evacuating to the far eastern branch, cause that place is an immune zone. So this friend this restaurant owner is worrying about may as well be unrelated, I think. Yeah, that guy also sent me on the same rabbit hole of thinking, is he talking about someone from Rayashki? But how? Very weird. But also very weird, the guy had an actual, even though it's default, the guy did have a model, which makes me even more suspicious. Anyway, Pointer mentioned on the last stage you played about how this storm may as well be a normal storm that's a little bit more powerful from arcane magic. She's right. At this point in the timeline, they can't exactly predict when's the next storm, when the next storm is, until way later when they got more data on data and Vertin becomes the Timekeeper. Here's the thing: the higher-ups are very well aware when this storm is going to happen, cause of Hoffman's diary. The Foundation managed to capture a Manus member who, after interrogating him, this Manus member revealed when the 1987 storm is going to happen. Which Constantine took advantage to scare Vertin into being her puppet. For reasons the trail you read title to Camille, keep that in mind. Okay, I will. And your last paragraph is about the anecdote, but that's fine. Very quickly, just to go back to the whole the previous paragraph, the whole thing that you talked about here about that they don't know right now if this is the actual storm or not. They're basically going by data provided by that's also, thank you very much for pointing out that this is also around the time where they interrogated a guy that I remember from that anecdote a while back, who told them about the storm and everything. But yeah, or actually, is that? Yeah, that is the same guy, right. But yeah, anyway, very interesting. This is the point where they don't know about specific storm predictions. They can sense that something, or detect that something is coming, but they're not sure if it is or isn't. Which brings me to the thought I had, like even after I was done even after I was done recording the last episode, that this story might actually lead to the whole discovery of how to properly predict storms in general. This was kind of like a idea in my head already since starting the story, slightly, but I think it got even more hammered into my head like after finishing recording the previous part, that sending Kiperina into space and her observing Earth as it's being hit by the storm might actually lead to them getting proper data and properly being able to predict even down to the hour, to the minute, when the storm is gonna hit. But yeah, anyway, Kane Rider, thank you very much for that very, very insightful comment. But yeah, anyway, let us continue and see how the story is gonna wrap up. Okay, 17... This went to 20, right? Yeah, so a couple of stages left. Let's do this. The measure of a melusine. The little snakes eagerly flicker their tongues at you, warm like another burning heart. Cute? Oh yeah, right, someone... Yeah, it is Pointer. Pointer is visibly winded. Her vehicle couldn't drive into the inner perimeter of the launch bay, so she had to run the last stretch. But she has to make the most of her time. She came back to say what needed to be said. Hissabeth speaks first.
Are you alright? You look like you haven't slept in days. How many times have I told you that research requires a healthy body and mind? You need sleep.
I'm here for...
Just so you know, I've got no time to help with whatever you're working on, and we're finishing this project, no matter what you say.
Also very interesting, because I still keep thinking about her being like either partially robotic or completely robotic, because we do know they do have at least that technology to make like full robotic bodies for like the beyond people, but or sorry, awakened, not beyond, that beyond. But yeah, anyway, why would she be winded? if she's in a mechanical body, unless the mechanical body is like perfectly simulating a normal person, why would she be grasping for breath? But anyway.
Oh, let me guess, you're here for the car? Yes, I've used it a few times, took the team out to the mine. Didn't break anything or get any tickets, but the tank's dry.
Her every theory misses the mark.
It's not about any of that.
Then you should have come earlier, days earlier, not today. The storm is due to come in a couple hours. You won't make it to the northern branch.
Pointer falls silent. Oh.
I'm here to settle your affairs. We need to secure your records in case you don't make it. And to see if the work you've done is actually worth your lives.
Pointer falls silent for a moment instead, adjusting her breath.
Just so you know, if you don't survive, I'm going to finish our teleport disk and claim all the credit. Maybe I'll write a dissertation on it. I'll call it Pointer's Teleport Disk. And you'll all just be a footnote, an et al. In the citations.
Damn!
You know I'm not bluffing.
Damn, she's sassy.
Cool, whatever, Pointer. Just don't forget to tell me the results. Maybe send them to me via Ouija board.
I love the sass.
Are you being serious?
No.
Aren't you? Or are you trying to be funny now? I really can't tell.
These two, the casual air she fought to maintain finally breaks.
I'm just sick of eating instant noodles without the veggie packets. But more than that, I'm sick of you and your attitude. All you do is joke around. If veggies matter that much to a stupid bowl of noodles, how could you think your lives matter any less to me?
Damn!
You want to treat your lives like a cosmic joke? Like your deaths won't matter? Well, they will to the ones you leave behind.
Aww. After giving up on controlling her volume and her thoughts, she catches a different expression on Hissabeth's face. Guilt, sadness, shock, none of the above. She has simply put away her smile.
I see your point. Luckily, I've already made a copy of everything on this data card.
A brighter, more genuine smile appears.
I've been wondering who I should trust with it. It's not 100% safe to send back through the teleportation ritual. It's good to have you back.
Aww. The thin
The
card...
editing isn't done. Hangjong. Yeah, I can remember his name now. I didn't have time to finish his part.
I can remember his name now. The thin card is handed to her again.
But who has time to edit a suicide note? The only thing that matters is that it's in the hands of someone who will take it seriously.
Also, that was a boo-boo word. I'm gonna have to... hopefully, YouTube, please do not pick up on that word. It's not me who said it. It's the game.
Take it and go. You can still make it back.
The data card feels faintly warm. It must have been in her pocket the entire time.
Forget it. You already told me the car's out of gas.
This specific patch story has so much auto-scrolling. Holy hell.
So, I'll be your witness.
You sure you want to die with us, after all?
Pointer doesn't respond. She just takes a step forward.
Call it a fool's wish, but I'm hoping no one is ever going to need to see this.
I do wonder if the thing that is approaching is an actual storm, and it's gonna rewind time. I wonder how they're gonna survive. Are they gonna just teleport themselves out very quickly to the far eastern branch somehow, or something? How are they surviving? Is my question, because I don't think these people are gonna get rewind.
Catch me up to speed. What's the status of the project?
We've managed to refine the teleportation to pinpoint a fixed position, but there are still some serious side effects. Dizziness, nausea, like the world's worst case of car sickness.
It'll have to suffice for now. I think I can work that out after I finish reading your progress.
Cool, I'll look forward to that.
She points to the door.
Your office should be the same as you left it, besides a layer of dust. Be grateful though, you should see the state of mine. Oh, and don't activate the teleportation anywhere around here. If it takes out a single critical component, we'll be screwed completely.
Like I don't know. You need a hand here? I can help.
I thought we already figured out our roles. You need to stay at a safe distance to protect the data.
She can't quite tell if there is a mockery in her words. But she doesn't need to get to the bottom of it. Language is vague and fleeting. Words lose meaning the moment they're spoken.
That's it.
Before turning around, she pauses and tucks her hair behind her ear. Her data ports and mechanical components reflect in the sterile light of the lab. Okay.
I always thought I wasn't able to act against my safety programming.
Okay, she is a robot.
Yet here we are.
Huh. Another rare expression on Hissabeth's face. Pointer's database logs it as a surprise, but the emotion doesn't linger longer.
Do you have a sense of taste?
Pointer once thought her facial expression metrics could no longer be thrown off by strange inputs, yet her smile is off its index by 0.35 degrees. That is... What is the... That is data, alright, okay?
Yeah. I was designed to simulate all aspects of life.
Okay.
Vraiment? But whose life? Who decided whether it should be a human's or Arcanist's life?
Okay, from the way they're talking about this, she's like just a machine, like an AI?
I suppose you are probably another awakened Arcanist, like Ulrich and Madame Lucy.
Mm-hmm.
Not exactly, but the details can wait.
Okay, yeah, curious. This is making me way more curious now. Not exactly like an awakened, huh? Okay. I mean, the only theory I can have about her is that she's a true AI, or a singularity, in a sense. And yeah, for people who don't know, there is a difference between AI and true AI. Look it up.
I thought she would be more encouraging at such a vital moment. Guess my prediction matrix is not quite as perfect as I've let on.
I am encouraging you. I'm trying to prove your existence matters.
Faced with Hissabeth tilting her head in confusion, Pointer's smile registers even higher. Since leaving the Cosmodrome, this is the lightest she's felt. Aww.
Well, I should go. Take care.
Aww. She found friends and she likes them.
Time for another double check. Everything needs to be flawless.
Pointer playable when? This hallway is etched into Pointer's memory. She could navigate it without... As she turns, Hissabeth calls out to her. Also, without any sensors.
Pointer! You know, I should have mentioned something before. Something I wanted you to see. There are Melusine statues everywhere in Lusignan. I left a long time ago, but they should still be there. Even the storm can't wash them away. They've been there for ages. Go take a look if you ever get the time.
I don't think Laplace would cover that as a scientific excursion.
She doesn't stop or turn back, but gives Hissabeth a gesture. Oh?
The name is Pointer. Researcher in the LSCC Plesetsk branch. Former team member on the Space Monitor project. The reason I quit? Because someone must be prepared for the worst case scenario. And because I was tired of freeze-dried noodles.
I love that she keeps bringing up the noodles. I mean, yeah, important thing. Two other friends have come to say a quiet goodbye. Though they can't quite exchange wishes through speech, they still try. Voyager struggles to control the marker, but she writes, and Kiperina waits patiently. The markings on her palm form a complex, indecipherable pattern, precise in geometry, yet unreadable in meaning.
Alia, come home.
Aww. The little astronaut pulls her focus away from the pattern. She takes a few deep breaths just to be sure she heard it right.
That was 3 whole words. Maybe once you learn a few more, you can tell me where you're really from.
Space! I'm in space. Uh-huh. There's a shift of weight on her shoe. Kiperina lowers her head. A familiar little snake looks back up at her.
My sister sent me to tell you it's time. And that you shouldn't be afraid. You'll make one cool astronaut. Ask any of us.
I'm not afraid. When I return, remind me to show you Natalia's famous jam recipe.
Maybe the pattern really does hold some kind of magic. Or maybe it's just the feeling of looking forward to the future. But either way, her steps feel lighter.
Final diagnostics completed. We are clear for launch in T-1 minute.
Also, I started thinking... Is that a Matroshka? What the hell? What is with all of these toys in this spaceship? Anyway, I started thinking just now that, considering I earlier said, like, how are these people gonna survive this if the storm hits them? What about Voyager? Considering, well, it's kind of vague what she is right now, but considering her point of origin and just well, potential strength, would it be far-fetched to say that maybe Voyager does something to protect all of them?
Is there anything else I have to remember?
Yes.
Keep breathing.
Thanks?
Really? A joke now? Or are you serious?
No, she's serious.
It can be both things. Now get ready and have a safe flight.
The transmission ends. Hissabeth scans each face in the launch bay, the confidence in her teammates putting her at ease. She knows that everyone here is committed to the end. She places her hand on the button.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, you're making me click? Hell yeah.
Ignition.
Oh, here we go. This is where the cutscene ends. Of course. Alright. This was a nice little build-up. What do we have here, though? The story of Cepheus. She doesn't seem like the storytelling type, but a long time ago... Find a seat! I'm already seated! The story of Cepheus. Cepheus learned a wonderful way to live. Always keep your eyes on the future. Keep walking forward. It believed that was the right thing to do. Cepheus moved quickly, and so it fell hard. After that, it donned a metal shell. Inside that metal shell, the ghost of Cepheus witnessed countless beautiful moments. A near-eternal heart being lit, man-made stars launched into the sky, Earth songs reaching beyond the solar system. But it all vanished in the rain. Its dreams ended. And Cepheus felt regret for the first time. It realized, perhaps, that it didn't really know how to live after all. Cepheus believed itself to be a guiding pointer for millennia to come, leading the way for 10,000 years. But in truth, it realized it didn't even understand the road to the next 100 years. It couldn't even light the paths of the southern hemisphere. What happened to Cepheus afterward? It returned to the space base and continued its research for the sake of those still living. Yes, I am Cepheus. Ah! Okay, this story is definitely an analogy maybe towards Pointer. I mean, Pointer pointing the way, right? Cepheus pointing the way. But it also makes me kind of think like, is this kind of maybe the origin story for Voyager? Of what Voyager actually is? Or who she is? That'll be a bit insane. But what isn't insane in this game? At this point. Okay, that was interesting. Whoa! Excuse me? Cute? Okay, that is cool. Hold on, go back. I want to see that again. Shit, that was a cool transition. Okay, epitaph. Base. Wait, can I move around? Oh, I can. Oh, Jesus Christ. What is that, the moon? That's the moon. Also very interesting. They gave Earth like a very visible ring around it. Huh. That is curious. I mean, I believe if I remember correctly, our Earth is supposed to have a very thinned out base. Basically, you can't even detect it properly, ring or something of some minute dust left around. But this is very interesting. This ring is very visible. Does the Earth of this version of does this version of Earth have an actual like ring around it? Huh. Okay, epitaph. Beside a flowering grave, she left these.
Altitude rising. All systems normal.
Cool, stay on comms.
She looks out the porthole, watching as the ground falls away and the sky closes. It feels like falling in reverse. Falling in reverse, that is a perfect analogy for this. Oh, well, she is up in space. The little astronaut stands up and opens the storage box, following the procedure she has rehearsed countless times. The monitor's camera lights up.
Welcome to Laplace. Error. New coordinates detected. Correction. Welcome to... Location coordinates not found. Be confirming. Scheiße. Location not found. Scheiße.
Why did the robot have to say shit in German? Scheiße. I know that they synthesized Adler's voice for this thing, but that is amazing.
Cancel the location process. Load preset program.
Also, okay, Earth in the background, right? through that porthole, but is that supposed to be the moon?
Activate the storm surveillance system.
Voice authorization approved. Iris recognition recognized. Operator identified. Operation access granted. Good luck. Special warning. Mind all liquids in the vicinity of machinery, especially alcohol.
The humorous warning gesture gathers no reply. Left on the floor of the cabin, the monitor sensibly begins a diagnostic check on itself. And when the little astronaut fastens its safety tether, it remembers to say thanks to her.
We've reached our target altitude. Now I will open the hatch, adjust the celestial coordinates, and deploy the monitor as planned.
Copy that.
Oxygen level sufficient. Countdown at 15 minutes.
Entschuldigung. Please handle me with care.
She steadies the monitor beside her, pulls the lever, and takes a deep breath. Darkness. A deep breath before the hatch opens. Darkness. No forward or backward. No up or down. No sound or light. Only the solid touch that seeps through her spacesuit. When she blinks again... Oh boy, that does not look like the normal universe. When she blinks again, the universe unfolds before her like a toy box.
Report. The effects of the storm are now being observed.
So the whole universe is actually being affected by the storm. Well, that is interesting. Also, basically, what I presume is Jupiter, by the pattern of the clouds on it, falling apart like cubes? That looks wild. No response. She has no way of knowing if her signal got through. She's disoriented, and her heart pounds through her chest. These planets repay her courage with a... forest. Oh hi. With a terrifying kind of beauty. Applause for her.
Warning.
What the shit is happening?
Energy fluctuations approaching safety thresholds. Extreme light warning. Close the blinds. Remember to wear your safety goggles when arc melting. Scheiße! Scheiße!
Her consciousness drifts, her body feels heavy, then lifts again, light as a breath. What the fuck? What was this trip just now? Oh, hi. What the hell am I looking at? Auto-scrolling, thanks game. That's what I'm looking at. Okay. Kiperina regains her balance, steadying herself against the dizziness. The view around her has changed entirely. It feels more familiar and yet even harder to grasp.
Why am I here? I haven't activated the teleportation ritual yet. Is the mission over?
She turns her head. In her hand, she's holding something strange and almost silly. Danger, Will Robinson, danger!
I don't understand. Please repeat.
I can't understand what's going on.
Warning. Energy fluctuations are now exceeding safety thresholds.
There's too much interference in the signal. We've got no response.
Nameday types in another string of passwords, trying to break into a new channel. Also, that almost sounded like that audio signal from Close Encounters with the Fourth Kind. The first time, the second time. The blinking red light remains blinding.
Connect to the monitor directly.
Oh! She notices a rope between her and the doll. It's a familiar style, like the ones she used to practice on. She tries to orient herself, only for a flash of brightness to grab her attention first.
This is a planet.
Yeah?
I can see the rise and fall of the landscape. It's so strange here.
What are you experiencing?
Come back. I need to record what I'm seeing here.
Also that uncanny valley realistic rabbit over here. What the shit? What is this fever dream? I feel like I'm watching an episode of Madoka Magica and they're fighting a witch right now. She grabs the rope, but she's forced to stop in her tracks. Like knocking over a box of marbles. Planets shatter after a few tremors, bursting into radiant fleeting flashes of light.
Are those lights getting dimmer?
Are you witnessing like the birth, the death and rebirth of the universe or something right now?
I need to keep going.
And she moves. Oh.
A figurine?
She kicks something. It's heavy and rough, embedded in the darkness of the ground. Bringing it along would only slow her down.
I think I need to take this with me.
She reaches out, trying to snatch the figurine from whatever
lights are
darkness...
fading out. I need to move faster.
From whatever darkness it's caught in. She has nothing she needs to cut, no one to swing the blade at. Okay, she's gonna find an item that is that is associated with each one of her companions. The snakes are obviously Hissabeth, this is Nameday. Even so, she bends down to pick it up. The silence around her feels ancient, as if it's always been there.
The only path left.
Also, the background is getting more and more distorted.
This won't be a problem. I've lived my whole life keeping balanced on a tin wire.
A small burner of incense ash. A rusted calibrator. Her arms are filling up, and her steps slowing under the weight. The rope is still in her right hand, but the doll has vanished into the darkness, inches from her nose. Aww. She has no free hand left, barely able to pinch the circus figurines' heads, trying to take them along too. This is the most she can manage.
7 minutes left. The connection to the monitor is stable.
Okay, that is a ooh, that is a painful analogy. Like, the people she can only take with her are the ones she's currently with, but when it comes to her family, it's kinda, it's there, but it's just on outside of her reach properly.
Start the countdown. We'll try it another 3 times. If we still don't get a response after that, we'll need to activate the monitor's auto-return program. I don't have a lot of hope in that basket case of a monitor, but if it's our only option, just keep hailing her. We have to put our trust in Kiperina.
Where are you going? It's dangerous there!
The rope goes taut, yanking her backward. She has to use every ounce of her strength holding the strange doll... Oh boy. Holding the strange doll back with both hands.
Not like this!
The objects in her arms scatter outward, drifting like mist before vanishing into the sea. What the fuck? Uh-huh. At the dawn of the universe, all things were dust. So, it remains. Okay, what did I miss earlier? Trying to hold on to everything at once is impossible. Yup. Yep, that's the analogy there. All things become insignificant when examined on a cosmic scale.
Maybe time is a concept that only holds meaning for humanity.
Yeah? What meaning is there in chasing it?
E 生2，2生3，3生万物。
It all started from an atom.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Your entire life story is there. Also, I want to reread what our little gecko boy said, but okay. Well, time for battle, I guess. Oh boy, this is gonna be interesting. What am I even fighting? Annalith? Kronos, Kairos? The Instant, the Void, the Sacred Ring, the Road to Ruin? Interesting tune. Today, ripe for harvest, all the moments of now. When pursued, it remains unknowable, yet to the ignorant it is strangely familiar. Spiral of Perpetuity? Fate's Reckoning? Fleeting Permanence. And Ethereal Moments, okay. Very interesting. Very interesting. Well, let's see if I can survive with this. This will be interesting. Uh-huh. Hi. Let's see. Allies start out with 20 stacks of time. Whenever the countless Kairos pointer completes a full rotation, time plus 5. If time is reduced to 0, the battle ends in defeat. Time. When reaching 0, the battle ends in defeat. Whenever the countless Kairos pointer completes a full rotation, gain a substantial amount of time. Okay. Ally. At the end of the round, triggers effects based on which quadrant the countless Kairos pointer is in. While in the destruction orange tile, okay, time minus 5 or time minus 8 in phase 2. What? Oh geez, there's more. While in the creation blue, All allies gain damage 20% for 1 round, while in the stasis, red, time -1, while in the instant, green quadrant, all allies gain Moxie +1. That was a lot.
Unknown danger. Please contact ground control. Please contact ground control.
I was waiting for him to say Scheiße! When an ally's incantation hits the boss and deals damage, the pointer advances by a set number of ticks. At the end of each round, trigger effects based on which quadrant the pointer is in. Whenever an ally actively casts a non-ultimate incantation, time is -1. Orange, deduct a certain amount of time. Red, deduct a small amount of time. Blue, all allies gain damage bonus for 1 round. Green, allies gain Moxie. At the start of each round, the time quadrants on the dial rotate randomly. Plan your strategy based on which quadrant the pointer is in. Whenever an ally's attack causes the pointer to move to the 12th tick, gain a certain amount of time. At the end of the round, if time is at 0 or below, the battle ends in defeat. Okay, so I have a limited resource. Whenever the clock goes 1 full circle, I gain time back. Oh, that's why he was speaking. Please call the ground control.
What is this? It feels like something's pulling me in every direction.
Buzz.
A giant melting clock. I don't believe this was mentioned in the training manual.
I don't think that anyone is gonna have this in a training manual. Well, good luck, Munchkin.
If there is an emergency, calm down and keep your eyes peeled before making any decisions. Thanks, Miss Vinsong, Miss Hissabeth. Now, I must observe this clock and not miss any details. It distorts any light that passes through it. Wait, light? Maybe I can do something with my arcane skill. Give it a try, Alia. We're all on our own this time.
Well, this is gonna be interesting. Nothing to it than to test it, alright?
Whatever you say.
Let's do that.
Loading.
Oh, wait.
Don't worry. It's
didn't
not going to hurt us.
I need to remember what her skills do again. Mass buff, allies gain 1 stack of rousing morale on odd numbered rounds. All allies gain an additional stack of unsparing. Right.
Hold your breath.
Hold your breath.
Charging.
The snowflake with sharp edges.
Like Yarka, it's a blow.
Faraday's miracle.
Okay.
Stars.
It's broken.
Nice.
Warning! Warning! Warning!
Adler is a bit kaput.
No.
Whoa, that looks cool.
It's even more powerful now.
Ooh, music.
But its attack pattern is the same. I just need to give a perfect performance. I will complete my mission. That seems dangerous.
Okay, the quadrants have changed in size. Time -1, okay.
Changed? No. Something's not right. It's ticking faster. What's happening? I can't let myself be overwhelmed.
Very interesting battle. Alright, let's see. Let's put up a counter. Was this also a mass attack? Yeah, it was a mass attack. I wanna try and destroy one of these just to see what happens.
Loading.
Loading. And loading.
But only for an instant.
Okay.
Target confirmed.
Read it.
Aw. Boom. Okay, I'm up to 17 now again. That's good. Alright. Damage bonus. That's what I like to see. I still have all my buffs running as well. But not the thing I want right now, and that is firepower. That's firepower. Give me that. Okay, let's go with... Considering this is a 3, let's go with you, Let's go with this one. And let's charge up Voyager.
It'll come back.
Let me help, please.
Aim and shoot.
Alright.
Goodbye.
Okay, back to 18 on the clock. Rip.
And now, to return to my long-term mission. Rest.
Holy hell, that thing got annihilated. Okay then. There's no sound anymore. Just her breathing inside the helmet and the beat of her heart in her ears.
My existence will be small and short. There are many, many others like me, searching for answers from the universe. But there is no answer to be found. No answers but the ones we choose for ourselves.
That is freaky.
It's been our choice the whole time. The past is in the past, and the future will wait for us. There is no time to be spared on regrets in the moment. I must keep going. Venture further into this world to uncover what's in the distance. To know whether things that vanish come back or not.
Я должна продолжать идти или погибнуть.
Must keep going or die trying. This really, right now, is just like an episode of Madoka. When's die Walpurgisnacht?
We have reached our designated coordinates.
Uh-huh. What the shit were you fighting up there? What did you run into the moment you went into space? What kind of otherworldly eldritch being did you run into up here? Time itself? You are not alone. Thanks. 0.12 pixels, maybe smaller. You belong here, and so do I. Uh-huh. Please tell me more. This is getting into a territory. It's getting into a crazy territory, and I love it even more.
I made it?
Uh-huh. Jupiter still looks like cheese. No sound comes through the headset. Electronic devices can sometimes be more fragile than flesh.
The indicator light is on, just like in my training. The coordinates are, well, close enough. Good.
Close enough.
The rest is simple.
Before leaving the solar system, Voyager 1 turns its camera around, taking one final look at where it came from. 0.12 pixels speck of light. That's what that was. Letting the life contained within it know just how vast the heavens truly are. Right, that picture. I forgot that is the analogy that it's pulling from. Right, that picture is still probably one of the most amazing, like, pictures from space. Like the Voyager drone just flipping backwards, and that took them a while to send the programming, make the programming, and send it up to Voyager to do that maneuver, to turn around and make one final pick of the solar system before it properly starts leaving it. And the one the one speck where you can see Earth. The tiny, tiny blue dot. Amazing. Before returning to the cabin, the little astronaut takes one last look. Every atom of everything was born in this darkness. One last look at the boundless stars. All that links her to Earth is a single invisible to the naked eye. Is a signal invisible to the naked eye. All that links her to the monitor is a single rope. If she lets go, she'll drift forever through the vastness of the universe, surrounded by it, soundless, eternal silence. That which was movement once shall be removed. Flowers are immortal, the skies all... Wow. You are seeing the solar system in a very interesting way, dear. That which was movement once shall be removed. Flowers are immortal, the sky is all embracing, and what will be is no more than a promise. Poems of Natalia Stempel, Ossip Mandelstam? Actually not familiar with that. She knows what she sees will be wiped away. Her country, her home, her past identity, the foods she's tasted, the friends she's known. Eventually they'll only live in memory. And memory too has a notoriously short shelf life. The stars remember nothing. The universe does not mourn the death of a star. How could the loss of a country, a person, or a single bird be truly remembered? The disappearance of a young astronaut deserves no more reaction from the universe than that.
I need to get back. I need to get back to Earth.
The after effects of the hallucination haven't completely faded. The veins behind her ears pulse with pain. Death is a fruit pit. The small death... she opens her palm and sketches the pattern into her mind. It's likely it's already been... Steady yourself, find your footing on a strand-thin wire. Is it even there? Oh, she's going through an adventure.
We lost the signal!
She's going through an adventure right now, what the hell? The after effects of the hallucination haven't completely faded. The veins behind her ears pulse with pain. Death is a fruit pit. The small death she carries is now pressed close to the surface of her skin. She opens her palm and sketches the pattern into her mind. It's likely it's already been blurred by her sweat. Okay.
Switch to line 2 and try again.
Testing, come backup line. Line 2, lost. Line 3, lost. Line 4, lost.
4 red lights blink on the console. The display shows the final 4-minute countdown.
Keep trying to reconnect.
Reconnecting. Connection lost.
She won't be able to get back inside the cabin in time. The buckle on the safety tether has locked in place. When detecting excess arcane fluctuations or hazardous environment, the buckle will automatically lock to prevent slippage. It was meant to be a thoughtful safety feature, but its designer never imagined someone would want to unlock it on purpose.
I should have thought this through. This isn't like the rope I used in the circus. No, if I do that, the monitor will be pulled out of sync. How much longer do I have? What else can I do? Should I just let go and accept my failure? Has what I've done so far been enough? Will they call me a hero when they write my name over an empty tomb? Face it, I won't die a hero. I'll just be a circus girl from Utranyaya, a temporary Laplace employee, or an apprentice leyline hunter.
After a few minutes near motionless, Hissabeth presses the button.
Okay, forget the backups. Switch to the main connection. Start evacuation preparations now. I'll activate the return program in 50 seconds.
But how will we know if she's in the return capsule?
40 seconds. We won't. Either she makes it or she doesn't. It's out of her hands. The teleportation ritual won't have enough energy if it isn't at the exact critical moment of the storm. I have faith in her. She'll come home.
Hopefully.
Alia, come home.
Yeah, listen to Voyager.
I have to go home. People are waiting for me down there. But I don't have much time. I need something.
A knife. The card.
Maybe you can turn them into a knife or something.
Oh.
A knife would be more useful at this point. You know, to cut fruit or whatever.
Actually, that card there on the table would work better for that.
Why's that?
It's all about the material. Metal makes a better edge than paper. Never quite understood why you made them like that.
Oh, I was testing out a new alloy. I used it to make wind-songs and pointers cards. It gets harder and sharper when heated. Give it a rub with your hands and you can use it as a letter opener.
Well, this will come in handy. A letter opener. She always keeps that name card from Vincent close at hand. It's in her spacesuit pocket now. She learned how to cast her arcane skill while suited up. It had been a core part of her training.
Ley lines. Of course! Thank you, Miss Vincent.
Thanks to the sharpness of the new material, thanks to the safety tether not being unbreakable, thanks to the study of ley lines. 30 seconds. Thank you, ley lines. Dame Day confirms the final coordinates. 20 seconds.
It was a pleasure working with all of you. If we survive this, I'm giving you permanent discounts at my store. Provided we survive.
Uh-huh.
How big are these discounts? Tell me now, I need to know how much I want to live.
She doesn't forget to grab Voyager beside her, who would otherwise have stayed there examining the equipment.
Stay away, please. Your violin is fragile.
10 seconds.
I hope there will still be weekends in the afterlife.
If there's anything after this, then we deserve overtime pay for all eternity.
How can you be thinking of work right now?
1 second. Alright then. The hatch seals shut behind her.
Капсула возвращения готова к отсоединению. Калибровка координат завершена.
Coordinates calibrate complete. Okay.
Пожалуйста, вернитесь на свое место.
Please return to your seat.
It looks like everything worked out smoothly.
She sinks into the seat, grips the disc tightly, and shuts her eyes.
Yes, I will make it. This is the last step. The simplest one. Доставь меня домой.
Please take her home. These just flopped to the ground. Where did she land? Laplace staff member?
Is it me, or...?
Imaging data transmission complete. Reconfirming coordinates. RA, 14 hours, 49 minutes, 09.55 seconds.
Oh, more fascinating than the figures who suddenly collapse in a heap on the floor. Oh. It's the voice of the system that first grabs the staff member's attention. Experimental accidents aren't usual in Laplace, but astonishing results always earn attention. Oh, that is adorable.
Look, that's Hissabeth. See the snakes on her head? Seems like one of them is still awake. Told you they have independent minds.
Hold on. Those two work with the Foundation.
Out of the way! Go get medical support now!
That's Miss Pointer, isn't it? So then, this must be the team from the Space Monitor Project. Have they failed again?
Hold on, check it out. If this data is really from the space monitor...
DEC, negative 102 degrees, 05 minutes, 45.82 seconds.
The storm is here. Please take precautions. Repeat, the storm is here.
It's all here. They really did it! They did it!
Damn. Well, that was tight. How long is the soundbite? There we go. Well, that was some breathing ASMR. Even more breathing. Someone's waking up. The voice of a broadcast floods into her awareness.
Наши инженеры разрабатывают меры по минимизации воздействия высокого давления и температуры.
Our engineers are currently developing measures to minimize the effects of the high pressure and temperature.
I'm on Earth.
Yes.
Начиная с 1970 года, текущий проект бурения является результатом работы последних 7 лет. Ожидается, что эта глубина скорее превзойдет скважину Берта Роджерса, которая 9583 метров.
Beginning in 1970, the current drilling project has been a labor of the past 7 years. Its depth is predicted to soon surpass that of the Bertha Rogers hole at 9,583 meters. What is this project?
1977. That was the year that Mr. Kozlov found me.
Oh.
Could that mean that I will be able to see them again?
Yeah. Many people had the same question she did as they awoke. Many things changed after that storm. A hand grips her shoulder.
You'll need to take care of yourself first, little astronaut.
Hey, Vila!
Rebuilding a life requires a healthy body first. But I'm certain you are in good hands here.
Thank you. But who are...
She's the wife of your teacher. Anyway.
This is my friend, Vila. My dearest, bravest comrade.
As on cue. As on cue. Winsong, thanks.
And this is Kiperina. Would you mind if I introduced you as my apprentice?
Not at all. I've made up my mind.
I'm sorry, because I did a joke just now in my mind. This is like, this is mom, and this is mom, and you are gonna be our adopted daughter. Anyway.
I want to keep learning the study of ley lines.
That's the second best news I've heard today. Hissabeth, Nameday, and Hanjung are all still recovering in bed. You should have seen Pointer. She was mad as all hell. Claimed she'd be waiting for them to recover so she could whoop them back into the recovery ward.
She would.
Anyways, I thought I'd best avoid that scene and pay a visit to my new apprentice.
So, then the best news you heard today. We did it, right?
That's good news for sure. But still not the best.
Beneath the soft sheets of the hospital bed, another hand clasps Kiperina's. Aww. Hi. This is the best news. Welcome home. Aww. Not gonna lie, that welcome home kinda got me for some reason. Saying that welcome home kinda got me for some stupid reason. What the hell? And we're back on Earth. Oh, what the shit am I looking at right now? As if nothing happened up there. What is this shit? Okay, this is... Wait, was this the entire time like this? No, right? Yeah, let me scroll. Oh yeah, it was. I just never noticed it. It's supposed to be like the night sky. Okay. Okay, Voyager. Why, what, and huh? And yet we remain forever on the road. Okay. Okay, let's finish this. As if nothing happened up there. Yard Foundation. Well, this is a familiar background. A white stone wall divides the world into inside and outside. Footsteps and voices draw closer, abruptly breaking the silence of the courtyard.
Did we get that progress report on the Laplace teleportation project?
The teleport disk? Yeah, I guess it was a big success. They're already working on the field mission applications.
Yup.
Imagine if they could put it into mass production. I'd use it to commute straight to work. No more traffic.
You'd better hope not. They'll start using it to summon us straight from home. It'll be like being on call 24/7.
That's a scary thought.
Holy moly, I didn't think of that. Worse still, those Laplace workaholics would probably enjoy it.
Well, it's not all bad. We got the data. Real-time observation of the universe during the storm from outer space. That's huge. I'll say. Looks like the whole universe is getting reversed, though. I mean, at least it's nice to know we aren't alone.
Yeah, I guess that, we're not alone in this, huh? I guess this alleviates the problem of how would the solar system work if the planet itself would just be being, reversed back in time? Because that would... Just moving one of the planets, even though Earth is not much in size itself compared to the other ones, it still has a gravitational pull on stuff. And removing it from its current position and placing it somewhere else because of the reverse could distort quite a lot of the gravitational pull that already exists. And that would be a problem. So if the whole universe is being reversed during the whole storm thing, well, that alleviates the problem then.
That's the spirit, man. Look for the silver lining.
Sure, thanks.
Why on earth wasn't that project an open volunteer call? Who wouldn't want to go to space? If I got the chance to spacewalk, I'd never let anyone forget it. You'd see it on my tombstone.
Yeah, you would not come back. You're not Kiperina. Sorry, buddy.
I know someone on their team. Name Day. I'll ask him about it next time we're out for a drink. Too bad he's already out on another field mission.
Mm-hmm.
He's working for Laplace now, too. Working 2 jobs at once. Wow.
Is that admiration I hear? I thought you didn't like workaholics. I just don't want to be one. Still, things are going better now. We'll have this little storm problem solved soon enough.
Sure.
Shh, Alvin, did you hear that?
What?
Oh. Voyager? Music is rare in this place, but recently the ever-busy staff have felt in the right spirit to revisit all hobbies. This is a well-known piece, one that once traveled with 26 other songs across these star fields and still drifts there today. When old age shall this generation waste, thou shalt remain in minds... Oh, hold on.
I know the piece. Pointer often plays that record in her office. She said it's a track from the Golden Record.
Mm-hmm. When old age shall this generation waste, thou shalt remain in midst of other woe.
The same record that Voyager 1 carries.
Where would it have been in 1987? At the edge of the solar system?
Its power won't run out until 2025, so long as there's no storm to stop it.
What will happen to it when it runs out? Will it stop or be destroyed?
It's just gonna keep going until... something happens to it.
No, nothing quite so bad. It just won't be able to send signals back to us.
Mm-hmm.
It will keep flying forward in space, continuing its endless journey, And if there is some alien life out there in the universe, they might find it someday. Perhaps many millions of years after the Earth is gone, swallowed up by the sun or the storm. To spend so much time and resources on something that won't respond to us after such a short time on a universal scale. It sounds even more useless than our arcane skills.
When staring at the flickering lights above, it's hard to imagine that the planet beneath our feet is nothing more than a speck in the universe. Then ours a friend to man to whom the...
They didn't send it out expecting to get a quick response.
You're right. I suppose it's just like a friendly greeting.
Then ours a friend to man to whom thou sayest. Beauty is truth, truth is beauty. A symbol.
Hi there. This is a gift from Earth, a place where life existed. We're trying to survive, but we may be defeated in time. Aliens or not, it's likely that it will just drift in space forever. But personally, I want to believe that someone's going to listen to that record one day.
Maybe Miss Kiperina can help us. If you see God up there in space, be sure to ask him what's his favorite piece on the record.
That kind of service is going to cost you. You'll have to pay up with your rape collection.
Before we start thinking about that, we will still need to cross the year 1999. Then we can figure out where that record will end up.
Voyager listens intently to every word. Some she understands, many others lie beyond her reach. But she has something she wants to share with her friends. A melody played for her teammates. A blessing and encouragement for a brave little astronaut. A reply from 6.4 billion light years away. The message has been delivered. The recipient, a star that sings. That is all ye known on earth and all ye need to know. Ode on a Grecian urn, John Keats.
Два, три.
Okay, hold on, game. Shit, I cannot press that. Anyway. Oh. Oh, is this a launch of Voyager? Oh, it is. Oh, wow. Oh, this is interesting. Hold on. Let me just go back for a second. Where was the thing? A reply for... Okay. Anyway. Her species lacks what Earth creatures call hearing, but she has her own way of interpreting auditory information. It's a melody unlike anything she's ever imagined, never felt before. Okay, so she is of space. She's essentially a creature that lives in space itself, huh? Like usually like creatures that are getting used to create like that live in space and are just roaming around in sci-fi are usually depicted as like giant whales or I don't know, like space squids or similar, something like that. This is kind of interesting. A humanoid shaped space creature. It comes from that faint blue dot. Earth. Unbelievable. Eternal. Beautiful. Oh. Uh-huh.
It sounds nice.
This story is hitting some emotional highs. Anyway.
Then keep listening. Wait, where are you going?
Just let them do their thing. We should go now. We got more work waiting for us. By the way, you were talking about those discs being prepared for field service, right?
Yeah, but I told you everything I know. Miss Pointer should give us the details in a few days.
Not Miss Hissabeth, huh? She seems real busy. I guess that's why she only sent one of her snakes to the victory party. I saw Windsong and Villa though. Oh, and Kiperina was there surrounded by a bunch of kids, and they all stuck around right till the end. There were a few Xeno guys there too. Whenever there's booze, you can count on them showing up. I think I saw one of their pilots having a drinking contest with a newt. Crazy!
Was it Lilia?
They even roped in Mr. Ulrich. I caught name day desperately stopping Medicine Pocket from climbing up on a table to recite a speech. It was good fun. They even snapped a picture of it by the end.
It's a shame I missed it. I heard Mr. Ludwig values employees' mental health, so at least he'll be hosting more of those parties soon, right? Right?
The footsteps and voices fade away, and the sound of the violin comes to an end. The star looks down on this land with curious twinkles. This distant blue planet. A 1 in 10 quadrillion miracle. She has received golden, precious sounds, and now leaves behind a voice of her own.
La 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 la. La 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 la.
The first song she learned. For the days at Plesetsk, for the days to come, for the distant echoes of civilization.
Please, listen.
Hold on, you auto-scrolled. For those she knew and remembers. Oh. On this planet, she has witnessed sights she never knew existed.
In the silent dream,
Friends.
I see the blinking stars and a crystal sphere.
Brave visitors. The changing seasons, winding coastlines, poverty and wealth, cruelty and nobility, the rise and fall of civilizations, the birds slicing through the sky, all in a single speck of dust in the Milky Way.
How beautiful the stars are.
The fuck is this story? One seemingly useless exploration changes everything, just as a star from 1987 Cosmic Overture. Just as a star from afar changes you. What was with the emotional highs in this story? The shit was this? Did not expect a song at the end from Voyager as well. Oh, okay. Okay, you appeared first. What are you? Party highlights. A serious guy has shown up at the party. Poor guy, soon he'll become everyone's favorite memory. Oh yeah, also listening to the melody in the back now. The melody that plays here is essentially her song, I'm taking it. Replay the footage. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, may I ask which one of you is Miss Hissabeth? Bring greetings from Constantine. I heard you speaking just now. Please don't play dumb and pretend to be snakes. Greetings, Miss Winsong. The Foundation has heard about the outstanding role that leyline theory played in this aerospace experiment. Am I here to grant you funding? No, I'm here to deliver Constantine's former recommendations, which surpass any material support. Is that your apprentice? The greatest contributor to the success of the space experiment. Constantine specially instructed me to offer Kiperina the highest congratulations and to wish her a brilliant future at the LSCC. Constantine, yeah, sure. Hello, Miss Pointer. This teleport disc really is a miraculous once-in-a-century invention. Constantine sees it as having immense strategic value. Your colleagues are already grumbling that I've ruined the party atmosphere. I hope you won't mind my delivering her greetings. Are you offering me the stage to speak? Then I'll just take 5 minutes. Help, anyone, save me from medicine pocket. I didn't know this table was there, Turf. They're still biting me. Hey, who's playing music at a time like this? Somebody help! Yes, bite him even more. He's a Constantine spy. Get rid of him. Teleportation Ritual Seminar. This isn't just another speech, it's history in the making. Stay focused. Let's see. As many of you have read in academic journals, the theoretical feasibility of teleportation incantation is not determined by distance. However, the farther the distance, the more interference factors there are, and to this day we still don't know exactly why. Thus, long-distance teleportation has always been considered the realm of pure fantasy. However, during the extreme conditions just before the storm, we gathered a vast amount of arcane energy fluctuation data from outer space to the Earth's surface. After repeated cross-analyses, we finally discovered a stable arcanum waveform capable of anchoring teleportation incantations. My teammate, she gave it a misleading name, Pulsar Waveform. I suppose that was her way of being poetic or something. A pulsar, huh? Yes, I hear some of you murmuring that this is purely experimental, lacking theoretical proof and impossible to replicate. That's true, but the fact is, over the past few weeks, we've tested it repeatedly. As long as you simulate this waveform near the destination and there's enough arcane energy, you can achieve teleportation with up to 95% accuracy. That's all I wanted to share today. I believe that one day in the distant future, with a complete theoretical framework, teleportation could become a field that outpaces aerospace itself. But even now, what we've uncovered is a stable, practical technology perfect for food delivery. I mean, not wrong. That is kind of like the safest method of usage right now, to just use it for food delivery. Hard mode is just hard mode. Okay. Okay, but I guess this is the end then. We have finished this story. Actually, there was a bit less than I anticipated left. I was kind of thinking there's gonna be like at least 2 hours more of story or something. That's why I left the last 4 stages for for this episode. But regardless, this was pretty good. This was very good. Also, what the shit was with the emotional baggage? Pardon. But yeah, what the hell was with little bits at the end? That kind of hit very, very hard for some reason. I don't know why. Cosmic stuff and cosmic stories always get me. They always get me. That was like just perfect, perfect borrowing on actual, from actual speeches of space discovery and stuff, just reused and repurposed into this story, and it just hits. But yeah. And like I said earlier, I did not expect to hear a song all of a sudden there. That was new and very good, and kind of answered the question of Voyager and where she's from and who she is, actually. That is neat. That is very neat. Pointer got a bit more to her, to what she might be, actually, but they didn't fully answer it. So it's still kind of like left up in the air of what she might actually be. But I'm guessing she's just an actual robot that someone made from scratch, but actually alive and everything. I don't know. They kind of left it up in the air. She also didn't want to specifically point out, pun intended, what she technically is. But she also kind of dismissed the fact that she's an awakened. So it's very interesting. Maybe she's a ghost possessing a machine? Who knows? But yeah, this was a very good story. This was a very good story overall. Did not expect the story to go into at least for myself, to go into the emotional department that hard in so many points. And honestly, the only nitpicky thing that I can have about the story is the usual thing of there was so many auto-scrolling scenes and they don't linger enough to read properly. Oh, good God. That needs to be throttled down. They need to throttle down the auto-scrolling text. It's not nice for Let's Play purposes. It's nice for when you read it yourself and you're not saying the words out loud. Then you have time to read it. But even regardless, even if they for certain couple of sentences, especially towards the end of the story, I would have preferred it if they would have removed the auto-scrolling there and just let you scroll yourself to just have the sentence linger a tiny bit to, you know, to absorb it properly. But yeah, anyway, outside of that, this was good. This was very good. This was very good. And yeah, I guess I was kind of right as well with the assumption of that this experiment also leads to a better understanding of the storm and probably predictions about when exactly it's hitting and when exactly it's happening. So that's cool to know. And this story is essentially a prequel. I mean, it is a prequel story, of course, but it's a prequel story for so many of those, like, both events that will happen later, but also like of the inventions that we've already seen throughout this game so far. Like the two biggest ones being obviously the teleportation discs and the possibility of better predictions for the storm, I guess, coming from here as well. But yeah, very cool. Also, I wonder, did anybody tell Adler at any given point that that little robot was mimicking him and his speech pattern and was cursing in German? Because that is beautiful. Whoever synthesized and made that robot to speak like Adler and to even curse like Adler, perfect. Scheiße! German cursing is something else. It sounds always way angrier than it is, but that's kind of like the... I guess that's kind of like the norm of the German language. Anyway, this story was great. I really enjoyed it. The ending was very emotional. Yeah, we have 2 more character stories to go through before we do anything else. So next on the line is going to be Hissabeth. and her character story. And of course, considering she's not in the game anymore, I will have to utilize, like I did already before, YouTube videos to watch that story in full. But that's a minor issue. That's only an issue with like the sound every so often breaking and stopping. At least if Hissabeth's story has a lot of auto-scrolling text, at least on a YouTube video I can pause. At least on a YouTube video I can freaking pause and I can actually read stuff and think for a moment. But yeah, that will be for next time. I'm looking forward to seeing what that one is gonna be about. Considering that the picture on it was... I don't think I can see it in here anymore, right? Yeah, it's out. I also need to do all of these little things. And we'll get to this one as well. But yeah, next time we'll see about the Hissabeth story, see what it's about. But judging by the fact that they used that one image from her childhood as she's looking through a window out at the stars or at the monitor or whatever it was, I guess it's gonna be a story about how she came into her position that she is nowadays in. So that's gonna be interesting. I wonder what this one is gonna be. Doomsday and the days after. Considering the title, I'm presuming this is like an after story. But we'll see, I guess. Anyhow, this will be it for this part. So, all I can say, as always, is thank you very much for watching and listening. Hope you enjoyed. Yeah. This one will linger a while with me, not gonna lie. But yeah, hopefully you all enjoyed. If you did so, please consider leaving a like, it would help a lot. Leave a comment as well, that helps as well, and gives you always an opportunity to pick something for next time. And of course, if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. More to come, of course. And if you want to support me more directly, memberships are open. No video will be behind a membership, it's purely there for support. So thank you very much to all the members already doing so. Much, much appreciated. And yeah, I hope you all have a fantastic day wherever you are. And I will see you in the next part. Until then, bye-bye.